Hey guys, welcome back to my Wolfed Out Skyrim series. I am Roarin the Werewolf, and in this video I'm going to showcase a mod that I've already done before, mostly because it has gone through a new update and there has been some subtle changes that I think whoever has this house mod might enjoy. Now, this house mod is my favorite house mod that I have ever come across so far for Skyrim. My second favorite is right over there, that big old airship next to the Western Watchtower. Now, we're really close to Whiterun, just right down the road from it, so it's very easy to find. Elysium Estate. Now, a couple little tidbits before I go into actually walking through the mod again. First of all, if you have an earlier version, you are going to have to do the same thing that I have done, except for try to do it a little bit better than I am, because when I walk you through, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I neglected to do when moving from an earlier version to the current version. First of all, you need to take all your stuff out. Any stuff that you want to keep, any stuff that is activated on any type of display, you take that shit out. Now, the best way that I have come across in doing it, there's a little mod that I like to use called Dynamic Auto Sorting. I have done a little showcase video about this mod, and all you have to do to find it is check out my playlist, mod first looks and specials. It is right on my big main page. There's a playlist just a little bit down below. Check out that little video to help you an easier transition from moving all your stuff from one place to another and then back again. Because there's this very nice little trick that you can do thanks to the system of that mod. Fantastic little thing. But let me go ahead and walk you through again an updated version of Elysium Estate. As we come walking into the main front entrance, you will end up seeing a note right here. Note to the worthy. You read it, and then it tells you to go to a key. Go get a key at this little shrine right here. All you have to do is activate it, and then you'd be all done. You got the key to the place. That's it. Now, this mod is for normal version, which I am currently playing on, the special edition, and the Xbox One, which I think the reason why he updated it was to port it to the Xbox One. And he had to cut down on a lot of little things, a little decor here and there to ease the memory a bit for console users, I'm sure. But let's walk you through. First of all, he has shortened the stable and made it a little bit more tinier than it used to be. The bedroll's still up there. The little nest egg is still up there. We have one less barn door. There used to be one right there. And we have my horse Frost from a little quest here in Skyrim right there. And we still got the cow, and we still got the goat as normal. See, the chicken pens are still in the same place. I'm sure the chickens are walking around somewhere, and they like to get themselves in trouble. We got a bee apiary right here, a guest house, which I will show you in a bit. Here's the cellar to the bottom floor of Elysium Estate, the basement. We have a wood chopping block right here, as well as wood linked chest. it links to another chest down in the basement below, so you don't have to like do much as in the way of travel. Just say you get overloaded with wood chopping blocks, just put it all up in there. Got a lovely little fire pit right here that we can activate on and off. Cute little decor right there. A couple training dummies, one for archery and a couple for melee. The gravestone is still here. Very lovely walkway, bench area. I've seen NPCs sit on this place, like surrounded by the tree, and as you can see, the tree is being overgrown in the wood itself. Got a chair right there, a door right there. There's a well now that has water in it, because they usually come as empty, and that's what it originally was. Very lovely self-garden right here. Now, you can go inside and tweak one of the options and say, hey, I wanna plant my own plants out here. And then it will remove all these plants. And then you'll have your own little planters out here. It won't look as good as this, because the planter system is a little off to me anyway. Alright, let's go take a visit in the guest house first. This is where I have my werewolf followers all here. You come outside, we've got a lovely nice little patio right here, and we can also have our raw food linked and cooked food linked from in the house chest all the way over here. So we got that going for us. We have a lovely fire pit and a cooking spit right here. We have a lovely little hot spring area that my werewolf followers tend to like. I have two of them that come out of the house and decide to come out here and enjoy, all thanks to another different mod that I use. He removed the plant that I once saw in the original video where there was like a little graphical glitch. I remember that a long time ago. It's either that or removed it right here. But there's no graphical glitch on that one. All right. Here is where my wolf pack is. If you've seen that video of mine, it is my most viewed video in my Skyrim playthrough. We have currently Belrond, Rogni, all sitting and relaxing, enjoying the day off. Nice, very nice decor. Couple storage areas. I guess if you want to keep follower items in here. And it looks like we have Anne and Uthgrid relaxing, having something to eat too. There are 5 beds in here. Yeah, these guys are going to be active pretty soon after the Dark Brotherhood quest line. They're going to be joining me again in a different quest line. And I'm sure some of you already know, because I've kind of spilled the beans more than a few times, because I get that question asked so many times. When are you going to take your followers out again? You know. Yeah, I'm still in the middle of transitioning. I have to move my Serana back into the house. She's currently in Whiterun, just wandering around the streets. And now that I think about it, I might have Janessa actually stay here too. Because there is now like a little housecarl room. Now, let's get started with the interior of Elysium Estate. We have an activator here for a woodcutter axe, as well as a pickaxe. If you see any of these little books right here, they are activators to do special stuff around the home. Like you can change the kids' room into a follower's room if you want to. You can change the planters outside in order for you to access 18 soil plots, blah blah blah, if you want to do that. And we can change the spa both inside and outside to have the followers either remove their clothes by default, their equipped items, but they'll still have their bathing suits on. They will still have their underwear on, unless you have a mod that alters that. Or don't have them remove the clothes. Couple keys right here. Here's the Elysium Estate Journal, just in case if you want to come in and read a little bit more about the mod. We have a shield plaque right here, as well as a weapon plaque right here. We can lay out whatever we want. Now he added these little links right here. We have potions, soul gems, ingredients, and poisons all linked in close vicinity with each other. I think this was already here though. I know he put more around the home. A lovely little fountain right here. We could also turn on the fire if we want to. Custom little storage areas, just in case if we have some dishware from various places. We got ourselves a butter turn. A recipe book that allows us to alter the dining area. Let's just say, let's see, right now it's currently steak. We can clear that and all that is done. We can also change the centerpiece if we want to. But I like the vase with the little spices of void salt and frost salt. That's a neat little idea. And we could change it to chicken. And how many places we want? Let's go with all 8. So we got 6 right here and 2 more right there. But since this is a house full of werewolves, steak. We can also change it to fish if we want to. Now, sadly, these don't do anything. They're just for aesthetic purposes. I kind of wish that it would allow you to have like a little buff, depending on which dinner set you have. Like chicken gives you a certain buff, steak gives you a certain buff, and fish gives you a certain buff. But sadly, that's not the case. Alright, here's linked cooked food and linked raw food storage from the outside as well as the inside. Here's that little auto-storing cube, one of them anyway, for cooked food. Allowed me easily to be transported items such as over here. We also have ingredients right here as well. Cooking split. You can turn on and off this fireplace if we so need to. And we have ourselves a nice little oven. We can link whatever wine we have. We can serve drinks. Serve bar drinks, clear bar drinks, serve table drinks, serve table drinks many. Let's serve some table drinks. Now, as you can see, laid out a bunch of like little stuff. and kind of cleared out some right there. Let's serve bar drinks too. Very lovely little feature. Here we have miscellaneous storage, just in case if you have some junk lying around. Inside, right here, we have the children's room or follower room if you need another group of followers to stay here. They have their own bathroom set up, their own bath. Now, it was originally I had 2, and I kind of liked it that way. I kind of liked having only 2 children's beds, but he decided to put 4, I guess, for easier transition, just in case if you want followers here, you can put 4 followers in here. And he had such a lovely little bit of decor in here, but he cut like a lot of it out in order for memory space, pretty much. I kind of had stuff lying around in here in the original children's room that I forgot. I can't remember what I had in here. Like even some of my main weapons, I was in the middle of transitioning, changing and updating the mod. I kind of left a couple of powerful weapons in here that I have to actually redo again. Here we have the Housecarl's room. This is brand new. This wasn't here originally. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Janessa, which is my favorite dark elf. One of my favorite followers of all time in Skyrim, in the vanilla game. One of them. Not the favorite, but one of them. He moved this little activator display for the Imperials and the Stormcloaks from over there to over here. We have another nice little lovely fireplace right here. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Cut down the lag a little bit. Now I do notice that there is quite it's more fluid in here than it was before I updated this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go up here. This is one of my favorite little areas. The loft. Now, I forgot to grab all of these items when I updated it, so I had to cancel in every single item that I had before. I was only missing 2 items. Oh, I forgot to cancel that in. I found that. Oh, bollocks. I'll do it in a bit. I didn't have that item, and I didn't have that item. But everything else I had. The loft is one of my favorite places, mostly because we can alter it in some way. Sadly, I wish there was a place where we can have the Initiate's Ore from the Dawnguard DLC, as well as the Bloody Tankard here as well, because of this particular reason right here. We can change the bedding up here for a vampire, enable vampire coffin, so this will be a lovely place for Serana. Or we can change it to werewolf for me. They got a tiny little shrine of Hersine right there. A couple pelts, a couple bones. And we could turn it off just in case if we want to have it regular. But yeah, I wish there was a place for the Initiate's Ore and a Bloody Tankard that we end up coming across, but sadly there is none. You can also activate that. We also have a link to books right here. linked food right up here. Meat and ale. Now let's go into the player main bedroom. The Elder Scroll display amongst a nice little bench. This is brand new. These are from the Dragonborn DLC, where we place all the books that we run across, the black books. We have still our desk. I think there is some decor items missing from this, but I can't tell. Well, we have an area just for scrolls, just for journals, which I'm not using, and notes and writing tools, keys, and books linked. I have a lot of books in there. I wish there was like a little tiny planter, like 1 or 2 in here, because I would love to like have Gloom Blossom somewhere in here. Love to be able to have like a little plant of that. Now we have our own special little buff display right here. We can activate that to activate a certain buff or an ability. Currently, these are mine. I have my modded spell books, the Forgotten Magic mod, all right there, and then I have the normal spell books all laid out right there, and the Mythic Dawn stuff. Yeah, I just laid that out just because I didn't have anything up here originally for the first time. He added this linked area for weapons and shields, so you don't have to go down below in order to quickly access some of your shields, some of your weapons. And I got the archery set, one-handed, two-handed, and staves. Ingredients, soul gems, poisons, and potions. Yeah. We have ourselves another buff book right here that we can activate just in case if we need to. Here we have the main bedroom area. We have an activator right here to change stuff in the bedroom. Elder Scrolls, black books, weapons and shields, armor for the female, armor for the male, and we can alter the bed's appearance. Just a little bit. It just changes the covers. The armor display can all be altered from the female to the male, and it has multiple options. This is option 5, as for the heavy and the light armor. Custom place for the robes that I have set up. Clothing. These are just normal custom stuff. We have also 2 buffs right here, cologne and perfume, that we can put on our character. Little activator displays for the various amulets around Skyrim that you can find. Activator for gold and gems and jewelry. And upper drawer and lower drawer. I have my Serana stuff in here, and I have my special stuff in there. Our very own bath. We could also turn on the water fountain in this area as well as the children's area if we want to. Now this area is for aesthetic purposes. There's nothing really special around here, though this is the part I wish that they had these like little planters I can do, like remove these and place my own like little flowers in there. That would have been cool. Now let's head down to the basement area. Now this was originally 3 individual rooms, 1 little tiny room and 2 big rooms, but he decided to change it up a little bit by placing the alchemy and the enchanting area in the crafting room. And then we have a display room in there. Now, sadly, my personal preference that I wish this mod had was a spider scroll forge. And it didn't have to be anything big. It could have been like right here. All we would have to do is like alter the way the smelter is used a little bit. See, the smelter doesn't take that much space. Just move it around a little bit. I don't know. I really wanted a spider scroll forge. But we have our very own staff enchanter. A display for the paragons. Another place where the books are linked. A chest. Drop-off box. There's a drop-off box outside where the little bug creature display is, right where the shrine where you get the key. You can just drop off your items and come in and go off again if you need to. Enchanting display. Now I have to redo the subscriber items again because they were in like the little cupboard right here when it was over there in that room before that room became the way upstairs. I had my like crafting items in here and I had the subscriber special items. Luckily, since I record it every time I do it, I can recreate it easily. Oh, we got our shrine displays up here. The enchanting table. We have the soul gems linked right there. Spell books. I have my spell books actually on the bookcases, so I don't have any in there. And golden gems linked out here too. We have another special little activator where we can alter the weapons and armors display. We can activate or deactivate the staff enchanter and the shrine, the paragon stuff. Yeah, Azura Star placement right there. The alchemy table. Ingredients linked right there. Potions, poisons, and a recipe where I have put all my little recipe slips in there. This should still be a Skyforge. Yep. So we don't have to go inside a Whiterun to actually access the Skyforge, because certain mods as well as certain items unlocked in the vanilla Skyrim game only has it where you have to create them via the Skyforge. Hearthfire materials, unfinished weapons, unfinished armor, tanning, smithing, smelting, firewood, linked. So this is where they go. Tanning rack and everything. Everything's all set up nice and neat in here. And let's go into the final area. The display room. Now I used to have a whole lot more armors out here, but I kind of cut down on a lot of stuff. I did a lot of selling, but we have 2 activators right here. We can activate or deactivate certain number of mannequins, vertical pillar racks, or whatever. And the special displays. Sadly, my earlier version had a table that displayed every single arrow as well as every single little dagger that you can get in the vanilla game. It was where that rack is right now, over there. He removed it. Ugh. To save memory, I understand. But still, it was a nice little feature. We got various armor and weapon displays right here. I decided to kind of specialize them in certain ways. Of course, it's still unfinished. But I wanted to showcase all that off. We have our normal in-game items that you end up coming across, like Targe of the Blooded, and Drain Blood Axe, and so on and so forth. I have all of them but one, the Blade of Woe, for this wall. And I have other special items that I come across, special in-game items like the Oatkin and the Yoji. These can be found naturally, but they don't look like this. This is modded. Their appearance is modded. Like the Aegis Bane and the Golden Blackblade. They're modded too in appearance. Have the Daedric items display. I'm missing one, the Sanguine Rose. I know how to get it, but I'm waiting for a certain point in the storyline in order for me to actually get to that point in the quest. Claw display. Looks like I'm missing 4. And the Dragon Priest masks. I kind of consoled in a couple of them because I wasn't sure how many I missed when I changed over from an earlier version mod to this mod, because this is one of the things that I forgot to grab. I didn't place the DLC ones though, because I will eventually get to them. And these are the DLC items display. Oreo Shield, Stormfang, the Ethereal Staff, the Ethereal Crown, Ethereal Shield. I'm missing the Dragonborn stuff because we have yet to go in there. But I have all the darn good stuff. And that came off of a different house mod. I just had that displayed right there. But there you have it. A relook at an updated version of the Elysium Estate mod. My favorite player house mod of all time so far. If you like this, download it off the Nexus or Xbox One if you need to. The links to the mod page will be in the description below, as well as the mod author to see what type of mods else he has created if you so need to. Now, you guys stay furry, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.